So the power BJT are two type of power BJT. One is NPN and PNP. All of you know the physical significant other things. This was invented in 1948 by Bell Laboratory, but it was not. It was signal BJT, and this signal BJT was initially invented, and then the BJT they are used in many applications, starting from the audio amplifier, all, and the first power BJT was developed by Toshiba. Toshiba in 1975, the Toshiba developed this power BJT of 300 volt and 400 ampere current. So this power BJT companies like Semicron, like Mitsubishi, the companies they came into the market of this microelectronics development, and but now all these devices are replaced by the IGBT and MOSFET, which we will study maybe next class. So this there are two kind of BJT, and there are three layer, three layer device, PNP or NPN, three layer device. And you can see generally the power devices what we use is only the NPN structure, because here we use this only to transistor model, and BJTs are slow in response due to low input impedance. So what do you mean by low input impedance? It is a very important factor. What do you mean by source impedance? In case of when you connect a plug point in your plug point, so as soon as you connect a plug point, you draw some current. So when you draw some current from the plug, you will see that it is not affecting any lighting or any voltage in the plug point or the point of common coupling, that is called the where you get from the grid, and this is not disturbing other equipments when you plug switch on any device. But now when you turn on, if you in your house you have a pump, and suddenly you connect a pump and turn on, you will see that your light will dim for little time, again it will turn off. So what do you mean by that one? That means when you turn on, it draws large amount of current, and voltage is fixed at 230 volt, and you draw large amount of current, automatically the power or the voltage will come down, because current is more and voltage will come down, which affect on your other equipment, that is called voltage sag. For little time voltage comes down, again it became normal. So that is what why it is coming, because your source is not an ideal source. Ideal source can provide you any infinite number of power without any drop. But if there is a potential drop in the plug point itself, and that is called the source impedance, because source is not pure, and that is called the source impedance. Any device you connect that. So similarly, how that source impedance come? When there is a large amount of current. So similarly, when the input impedance here is very small, the BJT having low input impedance, so you draw large amount of current is required to drive your base region to impedance. So that those things I think you have studied in the junction hour. But BJT use more silicon as compared to other device also to get the same drive performance. And the planar transistor structure was developed by Fairchild, and they develop, and you can see here both the you see here both the emitter, the collector and emitter, they are on the same side. Okay, they are the same side of the wafer. So this is because you have a very low power handling capability. That is why it is a signal level, and that was developed just an different. You can see here the emitter and collector are in the opposite direction. So why it is? Because it is in opposite direction. You can see here is your emitter and here is your collector. So why this is there? Because this opposite direction can handle large amount of power. It can block large amount. So what is that? So sometime if you see in a power system also, if you have a very high voltage and you have a two electrode nearby, sometime the air gap will form like a conducting surface by moisture. Sometimes moisture increases. So that is why in the transformer, in your Buckles relay, you will see that moisture absorber means whatever moisture will create within the tank of the transformer, because it is half of the transformer is filled with transformer oil, and if there will be moisture, that will create a conducting surface, because the 11 kV or 30, and if you see this transistor structure is like this. So this transistor you have a, and base is here. This is your collector, this is your emitter, and this is your base. So when, and these two terminal are called the power terminals. This is a power terminal, and these are called the gate drive or the base driver, which is very low power in terms of 5 volt up to 26 volt or up to 20 volt, like that, depend on the data sheet of the MOSFET or the IGBT, the BJT. So this is what the power handling. That means you have here hundreds of volt or thousands of volt, and this is the 12 volt, the same circuit. So that is why these two must be in opposite, so that there will be no there is no spark over between these two. Second one, you can easily design the base driver which will be isolated from the power terminals. So any device we design, there must be isolation from the power and the control circuit. That is how this can be developed. This power and control circuit can be developed. So this way the complete circuit is developed, and you can see that there is a collector and N, P, N plus and N minus substrate. So what is this one? Like last class we discussed, there was N minus substrate in the because that create a blocking region. Similarly, this is a block planar BJT. Now, if you see a planar BJT, this is the input and output characteristics. And most of the time, in case of planar BJT, you operate in this region, active region. And this is, but our power BJT, they operate in quasi-saturation region and cutoff region. So this required the quasi-saturation or cutoff region. And because we use as a switch, that is the main objective of our power BJT. So if you see a simple BJT, so IC or this current IC here, BCC, you can put as a IC current here. IC is nothing but VCC minus VCE test. This is VCE saturation divided by the resistance. Okay, and which is that. So this, when you see, if you see here, in the high voltage BJTs, when you operate in saturation region or hard saturation region, you will see that the current gain is very low. And why current gain is very low, we will discuss. Because generally in our gate driver or the BJT, if the current gain is very low, you required very high current here. If this beta is very low, then you required very large current to drive the base of the BJT. So that is one of the disadvantages of the transistors we use, and this requires very low base current, because that is our important thing, because this base current, or this is the base current, and that junction you have a certain resistance of the current company buffer design, other things. So if you see a power BJT output characteristic, there are little different. Okay. So in the saturation region, the additional operating range is also defined, and in power BJT you have a quasi. This is the hard saturation region, and this is between the quasi saturating region. That means between this period, for example, you have a base current. For example, here we have, this is the BJT, and in this BJT, this is NPN structure, and in this BJT you required this. In data sheet it is given that you must have a switching signal, which is, you may say that this is a switching signal which can operate one at somewhere in the quasi saturation, somewhere in the cutoff region. And when you go the beyond this voltage, there will be background region. Breakdown region, I will tell you from the safe operating area of a device, and I will not tell now what is the breakdown region and why this device will break down even if your current is zero. That breakdown region I will discuss in the safe operating area, which the region appear due to this region appear due to highly doped corrected drift region. Okay. And then because of has low reverse bias, and resistivity of drift region is depend on the value of the base current. That is what this is. There is a thermal limit to these BJTs, because there is a secondary breakdown, the negative, because of the negative resistance. So the secondary breakdown occur. So that secondary breakdown is depend on the value of base current. So that is what the quasi saturation region, that is why the value of beta reduced very significantly, because it is a current carrying or current controlled device. Minority carrier depend on the base current. That is why we use to improve the base performance. So because the current gain is very small, because sometime when you design a amplifier circuit, sometime you will see that your battery capacity is very low. Previously, if you see the radios, and small radios they used to come, there are big radios of the system. So this is a Darlington pair, two transistor. Let's take this is a transistor having a current gain of beta 1, and this transistor is having current gain as a beta 2, and this, you see, total current IC current is IC and this transistor, and this is our V2, and this one is our VC1, and the current IC2 and IC1, and the base current is IB1 and IB2, and this is our VBE1 and VBE2. So this parameter we know. Now you know that if you here IB2, this IB2 is equal to this IB2 is equal to IB1 plus IC, IC1. IB2 is IC1 plus IB1, which is nothing but beta 1 plus 1 into IB1, which is equal to IE. So IE1. Okay. This is IE1. Okay. Now IC is nothing but IC1 plus IC2. So IC is equal to IC1 plus IC2. So IC1 is nothing but 1 beta 1 into IB1 plus IC2 means this is your IC2 here, and this current gain can be utilized here for the driver circuit of these transistors. So this any data sheet you find, I could not able to given to you, and this data is also given you, and this is called the safe operating area. So safe operating area means you must operate your device within this range, this. So what is the AB? AB is the maximum current. This is maximum admittable current. Okay, this is the A. That means your device can operate. This is the maximum current at this voltage. Okay, when the voltage is here, the voltage is here. Maximum current means this is the maximum current the device can operate, and BC is the maximum power. This is your maximum power that can dissipate in the, so maximum power this can be dissipate in the device. And this one, the CD, is due to the secondary breakdown. I told you, just because it is a negative resistance device, and because of that one, the thermal limit, there must be thermal limit, because as soon as the junction temperature increases, I square R drop will be very high, and the junction temperature will increase abruptly. That is why this limit is not there in other devices, which is absent in the voltage control device, because it is a current control device. So this secondary breakdown occur. Why? Because it is a minority that has a negative resistance coefficient. Power dissipation increases as the resistance decreases, because your I square term will become very high, and when resistance is low, current will be shoot, and that current will be very high, I square R, and that is what the resistance decreases, and the temperature also will be in maximum voltage limit. So this is the maximum voltage limit, this is the maximum current power, and this is the thermal limit or the secondary breakdown. And because it has the secondary breakdown, so you cannot use this device for paralleling. Paralleling is not possible. That's why the junction temperature will be different. That is why paralleling is not possible in these current driven devices. And when you see a BJT power junction, there is a turn on and turn off characteristics, but here I don't think that we have given that very criticality. This is you know that this is the transistor base driver circuit. This is your driver circuit for the base, and this is your load. Okay, this is your load which is connected to this. So when you turn on, okay, so generally when you apply a current here, you know this base current we have applied here, you applied a voltage and you get a base current here. Generally it is current driven. Generally initial we apply the current which is the rated current of base current is, let's take 4 milliampere. So we apply the current 1.5 times current more, and then we reduce the current to this. So why this 1.5 times current we applied initially? Because to give boosting or turn on very quickly. It is a slow device. I told in the first slides I told you, because it is the slow device. So what we do, we give some extra current or high current, so that this device can be turned on. As soon as the device turn on, we reduce this current to its normal current, the base current. So during initial stage only you should apply the extra current just to first turning on of the device. So as soon as you applied the extra current, after certain time, let's take up to this point time, this is called the delay time. So when this turn on, this time is called when you apply the base current from that time to the when they start rising that current. So this time is called the delay time. This is TD is the delay time, and then it will turn on and it will come to steady state here, and this is called the rise time. Okay, so one is the this time, and one is rise time. Then there is a steady current, and again there is a drop, and then ICU. This is the on state. The total time or on time is this one. This is the on time. This is the on time. On. And similarly, when you apply a negative gate current, base current, maybe this base current is just here done, but actually it is not. It will have some base current like this. Okay, why? Because this is also an ideal case, but actually in ideal case you don't get. Base current will be somewhat decreased like this, and it will come to this point. So this base current, which is coming negative, then as soon as base current is 0, this start after some delay, this start the current start decreasing. The collector current start decreasing, and then there is just a saturated or the cage current. So similarly, the voltage also it will start coming down. Then this is the saturated voltage again. So this is called the on state characteristics. This is called the off state characteristics, and these characteristics are varies according to device. Okay, also according to load. Okay, there are different kind of load. According to that load, these characteristics will vary. But in general, the characteristics of this on state characteristics and off state characteristics are nearly the same. So you know that this is the T on. So TD is the delay time, TR are the rise time, already I told. And initially IB is given 1.5 times I beta, IB. Why? Because it will very quickly turn on the device. That is what we required. Large current. As soon as device turn on, then you decrease the current as the normal current. The on-state power loss is VCE into IC. So if I will ask the question that you find out the on-state voltage drop and off-state voltage drop, or the off-state power loss and on-state power loss, you can calculate based on this one. Okay. So if it is asked that it is a ideal switch, that means only during the on period and during the off period only you will get the voltage. So if